So how did our alignment take for that? We kind of fell a ways, didn't we? Oh, it was just... He was an outlaw, okay? Doesn't mean we're a bad person. We just murdered a guy in cold blood. What's the big deal?
Yes?
Alright, so what does that put our credits up to? Wow, that's a lot of money. It's going to be even more once we collect that bounty on his head. Where's our quest log? Bastila, planetary information... Index bounty, yes, let's go and do that. Purchase the droid. We'll get the droid on the way back up. Escape Terrace, the Promised Land, and Karth. Well... I think we're going to go wrap up business down in the Undercity. We're going to decide if there's anything we want to grab down there. Going to be one thing at the very least. I'm not sure if there's going to be any more than that, but we'll have to see. And give the outcasts their journal. I think I do need to recover some of my light side points. I kind of fell a ways there. You know, maybe I shouldn't have been a little less gung-ho on murdering the guy, but man, that's Mac for you. He's just, he's a bit full of himself sometimes. Bit egotistical. So, that's okay. Yeah, the rest is the main quest and party member quests, and the last things that we need to do. Oh yeah, and we're going to go see Gadthek and thank him for the help. Mac will not let the winning the big race, along with becoming dual champion, like within the course of 2 days, go straight to his head. He's gotta pull himself back a little bit. There's you know, there's being proud, and then there's showboating. Let's not get carried away with ourselves. Did I save? I don't remember if I did. Let's make sure I did. Cool. We're also going to upgrade that that thing of Karth's. Where are we right now? We're in the upper city. I guess I'll just return to the base and do that. I can't? Why not? That's dumb. Can't even take the subway back. I mean, it's right across the street. Maybe my ego is getting to my head. Why would I need to take a subway just to get back? It's only a short walk. I don't think there's a bench anywhere else that's convenient, so it's going to be doubling back and then fixing our gear. Can I return from here? Okay. Index bounty. Yeah, right. Got it. Return to the hideout, though, please. And I just need to upgrade my stuff. In and out job, no big deal. Mission just moved. It's a very scary mission. Please don't do that again. Yeah, I'm gonna take the upgrades out of this one and put them in Karth so that Karth can do a little bit better. Upgrade. This and this disappear. Assemble. Index blaster. This gets added. That gives us an extra attack bonus to be a +2 weapon. Plus the hair trigger, which gives us even more attack bonus of +3. Assemble that. And, where is... Let's upgrade that. There, we even, we still had another scope, so it's not too terrible even so. Assemble that again. It really didn't increase. That just kind of bumped the attack modifier, didn't it? It didn't do too much for... Well, no matter. Didn't get anything else for these, I don't think. No. And nothing for melee as well. Okay, so... Karth. Time for a weapon upgrade. Slightly less damage for more to hit. I think it's worth it. It's actually more minimum damage anyway than the regular the heavy blaster, so... Index in the offhand also looks better too. Let's go though. Add. Okay. Karth. If I hit the X button, will you take out your blasters? It's kind of cool. It's got a blue tint to it. instead of his blaster, which is slightly different, but it's good. Good stuff.
What?
I'm still leveled up, and I'm still going to hold my levels, certainly now, more than ever. I'm going to head downwards. Still considering Laram. I need to check the price, though. The stealth unit, where was it? 220. I'm pretty sure I can get a better price than that elsewhere. Almost 100% sure, in fact. Yeah. Reason I bought that Bonnet in armor was to outfit Canderous with something. So I quite like the look of it, especially on him, since he's his color is red anyway by default. Where are we going? Zelka has been done. We're going this way. Nice quiet walk back. I really feel good about the progress I've made today. I've been playing for probably 3 hours, so it's going to be quite a good video. I really hope we're still recording. I'm gonna actually check that just to make sure. I'll be right back. Yep, we're good. Whenever I record for a long time, I don't really trust fraps. Sometimes it'll screw itself up, and I definitely don't want that to happen. So where are we? Where are we going? Kebla Yurt. I never did stop back in with her again. We do have a lot of money to play with, but I almost think I'm going to want to save some of it for Dantooine. So we're going to blow half of it on this dumb Titus band that's purely for roleplay purposes. We do have Largo's bounty that Mac may have just forgotten about, because I almost did. The loan that we gave him, I think it was, what, 200 credits or something like that. So I could give myself that via the save game editor as a representation that he came to us and paid us back. Especially after we killed Bendak, he probably wouldn't want to get on our bad side if he's still around. So, Janice Null, she's the one with the droid. We're gonna go to the lower city first.
Lastly, did you ever think about joining all the Jedi who were running off to follow Revan and Malak when they went to fight the Mandalorians?
That was nearly 5 years ago. I was still an apprentice. My battle meditation hadn't even manifested itself. Yet even then I had the wisdom to obey the will of the Council. Unlike Revan.
I guess. Still, do you ever wonder if things could have been different? Or would Revan and Malak still have been corrupted if the Council had supported them instead of dragging its feet?
Do not blame Revan's corruption on the Council. Your Republic saw only the threat of the Mandalorians, but the wisdom of the Masters saw beyond the immediate threat.
What did they see exactly?
There was something lurking out there. Something that devoured Revan and Malak, and many other Jedi. Had the Council sent us all into the unknown, how many more would have fallen?
So you're saying we should have done nothing? Just let the Mandalorians conquer us unopposed? I mean, the Republic was under attack, and the Order abandoned us.
We did not abandon you. But the Council were not about to throw lives away foolishly. In time, we would have aided you against the Mandalorians. But you couldn't wait. Revan and Malak offered a quicker answer, and the Republic chose to walk the easy path rather than the path of wisdom. Now we see the results all around us. You asked me if I think things could have been different. I know they could have. If Revan had only listened to the Council, millions of innocent people would still be alive.
Yeah, right. And every single one of them would have been speaking Mandalorian. I think we're done here. Let's just get back to the task at hand.
I can see where they're both coming from. I'm more inclined to agree with Karth, though. When you're under attack, you need swift and decisive action, even if it's not a full commitment. The Jedi Order should have been backing the Republic, since they are, or were at the time, acting as the Republic's military arm. Maybe the militant order, I guess, the Knights Templar of the Republic. Should have been a bulwark against the Mandalorians anyway, and perhaps things would have gone different with Revan and Malak if that had happened. The Bastille is right in some sense. Perhaps they wouldn't have fallen. You know, fools venture where angels fear to tread. that sort of thing. Did I get that analogy right? I don't remember. Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. So, where were we? Right. Yeah. Bounty, Gadden, outcasts. Onward.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is...
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city.
That lightsaber.
It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols. So unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
Alright, I've got my authorization papers right here.
Well, why didn't you say so? Everything seems to be in order. Okay, I guess you can go down to the lower city. Just be careful down there. Those
Yeah.
will take a shot.
I think we can handle
Even our
ourselves.
Sith patrols have come under fire.
Trust I won't have to get these out every time I run past you. Have to have a word with your superiors. Right. So. Javier's Cantina. In Beck Base. Javier is first, then the Beck Base, and then the Undercity. Okay. I always make some of my credits back on Gelrude, as I said before. Candaris, what are you doing here?
I figured you'd be back. Neither of us is getting off this planet unless we work together. But we've got a small problem. I haven't heard about anyone breaking into the military base yet, so I know you don't have those departure codes. If you want me to help you, you've got to bring something to the table. So until you get those codes, we really don't have much to talk about.
Well, that's all well and good, Candaris. But I'll be back when I get those codes.
Glad to hear it. I'll be waiting right here.
I wasn't here for you. As friendly as our exchanges have been. Zax. My second favorite hut. Nah, I'm kidding you. Back again, human. I hope you didn't come just to chat. Having hired me to do business and make credits, not to make small talk. I've got a bounty I want to collect on. Bounty? Well, human, that is what I'm here for. Which bounty are you here to collect on? Tell him about Bendak. So, you killed Bendak in a deathmatch duel. Ironic, isn't it? Bendak has a bounty on him for killing people in a duel, and you collect it by killing him in a deathmatch. Yes, very ironic. Now pay me. Here, 300 credits. It's the price for all bounties. I want 400 credits for this job. You're brave, human, to bargain with a hut. But I like you. Okay, 400 it is. You do good work, human. There's lots of bounty hunters on Terrace, but most are lazy. Maybe if you keep cashing in on bounties, they'll work harder. I want more details on the bounties you're offering. I think they've all been collected, yes? I'll be going now. Bye, human, you coming back if you ever want to earn credits. Bounties pay good money. Remember, come see me if you want information. Journal entry added, credits received 400, experience points received 105. Let's check out what we have. Completed quests, probably Bendak's bounty. Bendak Starkiller's reign of terror is over, thanks to your efforts in the duel ring. Zax, like most others on Terrace, was well aware of Starkiller's demise when you returned to collect your bounty. Yes. And active quests. The Promised Land. Let's go. be back, Candace, don't worry. Which way? This way. Ah, yes, the Beck base first. Thing we were going by there, I would have forgot. Zedra? Where's Gadden?
On behalf of Gadden, I want to offer the thanks of all the hidden Becks. You rode like a true champion in the swoop race. I'm sorry Gadden can't be here to thank you in person, but he's retired to the safety of his private chambers. I'm afraid he's grieving over Brejik's death.
I hope Gadden doesn't blame me for Brejik's death.
Brejik violated the customs and traditions of Taris. He dishonored himself by refusing to honor his wager. He got what he deserved. Even Gadden has to realize that. Even so, I think Gadden hoped that somehow Brejik could be made to realize the error of his ways. Despite everything he'd done, Gadden probably would have forgiven him.
Gadden sounds like the kind of person who you'd want in charge down here. At least to me.
But he isn't out of danger yet. The surviving Vulkars will still want him dead. He's a prime target now, as are you. You better be careful out on the streets.
You too, Zedra. Give him my condolences. Best be on our way. That was nice. This way. This guard isn't quite so picky about who goes down the elevator, I don't think. Thankfully. Let's fix our alignment a little bit. But first, eye gear. Certainly not going to give you the journals, but we have stuff
Hey
to buy
there,
from you.
Upworlder. You want to see what I got for sale in my inventory?
Yes.
Or do you need something else?
Let me see what you have in your inventory.
It ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and such, but the price is right.
Fantastic. Let me see the sell list as well. Need to know if I can get rid of anything in here. I'll probably get rid of one of these heavy blasters. I can definitely get rid of an ion. No, because I know what's coming up. Short on grenades. Went through a lot of our mines. It's okay. Get that Ragul serum still. If only you guys had a science facility down here, eh? Okay, well, show me the buy list. It's the Sinagar Weave armor for an extortionate price, not terribly interested. Better armor than what we bought in the Upper City for a larger price. This Arcanian heavy pistol I was strongly considering for mission. Or Karth, I suppose. But this is what we're buying right now. So that is ours now, down by 2,000 credits. Got a couple of Pazak cards that I know we already have. Retinal Combat Implant, and a memory package, Intelligence of +1. I think we can do without both of these, to be honest. I kind of want that. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna buy this, but we're gonna do some gambling to get our funds up a little bit higher, I think. Yeah. We'll buy that. Nothing else I want from UI gear, I don't think. No, that's it. Can't give that to mission yet. What else did I buy? I bought Tita's Royal Band. which may be a gift for Bastila someday, you never know. Stealth field nullifier. Yeah, it doesn't do anything, but it's pretty neat. We'll be able to see things that are invisible, but it's nice. Okay, we got a present remission anyway while we were down here. Better gun. Definitely afford to sell some of those heavy blasters at this point. Now, Rookil. I'm gonna drop a save here.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
I'm pretty sure we already told you about her, but your apprentice is dead. I have her journal.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the Promised Land.
Yes, I'm fairly certain we've been through this already, but I'll go through it again, I guess. I think you have me confused with someone else.
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rookil knows you better than you know yourself.
Probably
I am
not.
old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
I guess he's kind of forgetful. I mean, he is 100 years old, and old people love telling stories. Let's just indulge him. Very well, tell me this history of your people.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food.
Maybe Bastila
Kelp
will chime in.
harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Terrace, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
So this was about, over 100 years ago. 150-ish, probably. I was speculating about that earlier. Is that how you came to be down here?
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families. Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
Promised Land, what's that?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
I have all 3 journals. Here, take them.
Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last, the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? I can hardly bear to look. Yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworlder.
Doesn't exist.
A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
I'm happy I can be of help, even though...
Crewkill, what do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Rukil? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you, everything in these journals is true, Gendar.
Shared delusions, don't listen to him.
Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Rukil. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Rukil. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous.
Goodbye, Rukil, and good luck.
We must part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen, but the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
And off they go. Journal entry added. Experience points received, 500. Light side points gained, items lost. See where our alignment sits now. Slightly back up where it about was before we fought good old Bendak Starkiller there. And what about the journal entry? Completed quests. The Promised Land. The outcasts have left in a mass exodus, going to seek out the fabled paradise of the Promised Land. The journey will be difficult, but by recovering the journals, you've given the outcasts something they haven't had in a long, long time. Hope. That is a nice, feel-good ending. And we are done. The people of the Undercity are gone. Just Karth, Bastel, and I in this lonely, forsaken place. Anything that we would have bought for my gear is out the window. There's nobody guarding the gate anymore. I'm actually curious whether the thing will even close anymore. Well, it is time to leave. Back up to the Undercity, or the lower city. You guys all right there? Yeah. Good. It's good. Let's get out of here. Oh, Bastila has leveled up.
I'm here.
Fancy that. She is level 6 now. She's caught up with Karth just about? Not quite. Level up. Skills. Same as usual, I think. Powers. Okay, now we have more options again. That's neat. I think we're going to go with the improved defense this time. Maybe energy resistance. I don't know. Yeah, I'll go with the defense. Seems useful. Accept. And, good.
Sure.
Alright folks, I think that's going to do it for today's session of Rag Plays Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I think our credit stock is a little bit low. I'll probably give myself the extra 200 credits from Largo. Put us at 3,500. Consider anything else that we didn't get, and next time we'll be going to pick up a droid and breaking in to the Sith base. Steal those launch codes. Canderous is waiting. Don't want to keep him. I will see you all next time.